I have the opportunity from time to time to be around people that are, I don't mean anybody here or that would choose to come to a place like this. I mean people that are asking energetically, but not having any sense of self-awareness. So they have reached a place and they're pretty old and they have a lot of problems, and they don't seem to be doing anything remotely in the realm of allowing. And usually when I'm interacting with them, they're asking for physical help. Sometimes they're asking for other things, other ways of getting help from me or from the world, like, why can't I have this, or this hurts all the time, or I'm out of money. They're asking in such a way that I think I try a little bit, maybe giving them some indication of their guidance system or how they could help allow, but they're mostly not hearing any of that. But it's not like they're not asking, but...
All right, stop for a moment.
All right.
Why this question now? So put yourself in one of those situations that you were describing, and then ask that question. And what answer comes immediately to your mind? I've got something that they want to know.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you were out looking for the problems of the world, then why this question now? It would be because we're both vibrating in this slower, lower vibration, and so it's logical that we're here commiserating together. But that's not what's going on with you. You're flying high, you're feeling good, you're living life on purpose, you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and there they are, right there in your experience. Law of attraction makes no mistakes. Why this co-creation now? Because I know something that they're reaching for, even though they're not able to verbalize it. Now, when you ask that question and get that clear answer, why this question now? Now, what do you feel like saying to them?
Yeah, I guess it would vary per situation.
It does.
But it makes me feel a little more open than kind of like, oh, why don't you go ahead and croak because you're not allowing anything in? That's sometimes where I go. After,
That's sometimes where we go too.
Yeah.
If someone is really complaining about something or even threatening suicide, we encourage it. Oh, the hush comes over the crowd.
No, I think that, but then I think that's not what I'm going to say to them now. That's not the path of least resistance for me to say that. So that's why I'm, very interested in what you just said was very helpful, because I do have something they want. I don't know how to give it to them.
Well, yes, you do, because the fact that law of attraction puts you there. So when you say, why this question now? The answer is, because I'm the perfect person to give them something that will be of value, not solve all their issues forevermore. Just why this question now? This brief intertwining, this brief encountering. Maybe it's as simple as expressing your love for life. Maybe it's as simple as adding clarity to the moment. Maybe it's as simple as giving someone who hasn't been getting any attention for a long time from anybody who's tuned in, tapped in, turned on, some attention. The other day, Esther didn't leave the house, and 4 different groups of people came. One man came by himself, another couple came, and another group of people came, and they're not aware of what her work is. They're coming for other reasons. And in every case, Esther felt herself breathe life into their experience. Right. It was one of the most exhilarating days she'd ever had, because it was the perfect things just occurred to her to say, and the conversation just kept unfolding, and they were saying, I know exactly what you mean, even though they don't know exactly what she means, but they've had enough experience that what she was saying resonated with them. And at the end of that day, she said, this is one of the best days that I've ever experienced. And she hadn't left the house. Law of attraction had brought to her those, why this now? Why this question now? Why these people now? Why this experience now? Because law of attraction has created a rendezvous point that is always, always, always of value, either for you or for me, and in almost every case, for both.
Right.
Yeah. So you can tell when your thoughts take you too far into the darkness. In other words, if you listen to them too long, then you have that feeling that, hey, it's going to be you or me, and it's not going to be me, so I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah.
But if you are aware of it early on, you can turn it into something. You have such a broad expanse of experience, and such a way with words, and such intuitive awareness. The right words are on the tip of your tongue all the time. Why this rendezvous now? So if you'll just pose that question in your mind, and then just allow the words to flow. And sometimes those words will even surprise you.
Yeah.
You don't even know why you're saying what you're saying. It's just the right thing right now for them, because everybody's running around with desire pulsing within them, and every one of them has an inner being who knows what the path of least resistance is for them to get the answers that they're looking for. And so when you say, why this now? Because I'm the path of least resistance for them. Ooh,
that's good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean perfect timing? Yes, it does. Does that mean you're going to solve it all right now? No. It's just right here, right now.
Yeah.
Don't you love it? Don't you love the rendezvous?
That's
Don't you
great.
love the way that everyone interacts together? Don't you love the perfect balance of all of this?
Yeah, because sometimes I get to thinking, oh, Western medicine needs to, get out of the picture. People are living too long. They need to go ahead and croak. I try to just keep that inside my head, not to say it to them, but...
Yeah, you've gone way past your expiration date here.
And it's only usually when there's longer conversations, like, with family members or something. But
you can do something about that by heading it off before it really gets there.
Yeah.
And even with that, why this question now? In other words, family members, that's a whole other thing, because, well, this question now, because I've got all this background still pulsing within me that doesn't need to be there, doesn't need to stay active. When you acknowledge, when you accept that law of attraction is powerful and perfect, so nothing's ever gone wrong, no matter what the rendezvous is. And then you stand in that place of deliberateness where you accept that there is a good reason that this rendezvous has taken place. Then you're more alive in the moment, because you're looking for the opportunity to fulfill the reason that you are together. Yeah. Nothing is an accident. Nothing is for no reason. Yeah. No encounter is just a throwaway. Every encounter matters. Yeah. Even if it's just an exchanging of friendly eyes, it matters. Yeah, even if it's a smile. In other words, you don't have to give them your history. Please don't. And you don't need to hear their history. Please don't ask for it. But there's a reason that it's happening.
And I just realized that even in the midst of any of these kind of interactions, I can still be having fun. It's like sometimes I forget, but thanks. It's a
dance. It's a dance.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't you love dancing your way around this planet? If you've ever had the fun of square dancing, where somebody else takes your arm and flings you to the next one, that's the kind of dance we're talking about. You just get flung to the next one and flung to the next one and flung to the next one. Just take a twirl or two. It's fun every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Really good.